You've got, and by the way, you can all do exactly the same thing, and it'll start making money for you, like, right away. Not like tomorrow, but, very, very, very short term. One, go out and find some sort of publication to agree that if you turn in an article that meets their approval on a subject that you think is roughly X, that if they approve it, if they like it, if they want to, if the wind is blowing the right direction, they will publish the article.
I got 4 now. For that.
Right, Craig's already got the first one done. Then, have your assistant, have your secretary, have a part-time person, have a high school student, have anyone pick up the phone and call a bunch of people who are probably in a position to refer business to you, who are knowledgeable or influential in your industry. Craig's probably one of the top electrical engineer patent attorneys in the country. He really, really, really knows his stuff, right? People who are in-house general counsel are a great source of business for him. Gigantic companies hire his little firm to do really important work for them. Go out, contact these people and say, I'm writing an article on X. I'm interviewing people who know about X. So in Craig's case, it would be, I'm writing an article about the top 10 things that in-house general counsel like for their outside counsel to do to make their lives easier. Would you please sit for a 20-minute interview, 30-minute interview for Craig to come and interview you? Okay? Can you imagine that if you were to call 20 people, you'd probably get 5 at least that would say yes, come and let me, pontificate? Make sense? You go and you interview these people. And you let them tell you the top 10 things that they like most about what, the right and the wrong, the good and the bad, the bad, and the ugly of, things that outside counsel can do to make the lives of inside general counsel better, easier, whatever you want to say. So far, so good? As you're interviewing them, you're taking notes. They're essentially telling you exactly how to get their business. Then you write your article. Then you go home. You write them a thank you note, the exact same thank you note that your mother taught you when you were a little kid to write thank you notes to people who give you presents. After your birthday party when you were a little kid, you sat with your mom and you wrote thank you notes to everyone you gave a present, who gave you a present, right? Same thing here. Hopefully, while you're meeting with this person, you're going to learn something that's of interest to them. You're going to find out that they like fishing. You're going to find out that they like the book U Squared. You're going to find out that they collect, toys. Whatever it is. You're going to tell your assistant, this person likes whatever. Find me something that I can send to them as a token of my appreciation because I'm a good person and it's a nice thing to do for someone who helps me out. So far, is this professional and ethical? Can we all do this? Feel good about ourselves for doing this? Right? Now they've got to sit with you and meet with you. They've got your thank you note. They've got your little gift. Then you write them another letter with a draft of the article. Hey, this is my draft of the article. I thought you'd like to see it. So far, so good? Ethical, professional, comfortable, we like it? Now here's the part that none of you are going to like. This is where it gets scary. This is where you say, hey, after interviewing 10 different general counsel, I realized that there was something I could do to make my business better for you guys. Could I please schedule another appointment to come and talk to you just to get your thoughts on what I'm planning to do, what I'm thinking about doing, to let me know if this is something that makes sense to you or not. Now, there is a chance the person will tell you to go fuck yourself. There is a chance the person will say you're too ugly to sit in my office again. There is a chance the person will find all of the things that the little kids used to do and pick you on the playground and, touch that vulnerable, fearful, painful spot deep in your soul. And that's what prevents you from doing this last step. But chances are the person is probably a mature adult who has sat with you for an interview, who's gotten your thank you note, who's gotten your token of thank you appreciation gift, who's gotten the article that you wrote that was not, idiotic, that made sense. And now when you go to them and say that you have these ideas you'd like to run past them to see what they think, that's basically designed to make their lives easier, I would say that you got probably an 8 out of 10 chance that they'll say, sure, come on by. At which point you go there and you say, based on talking to all these general counsel, this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about, making it left-handed instead of right-handed. I'm thinking about making it red instead of green. I'm thinking about making it up instead of down. I'm thinking about turning it this way instead of that way. Would that make your life easier? Do you think that makes sense? And the person is just going to say, yeah, you know what? That would really make my life a lot easier. Thanks for coming by and sharing an idea about how you can make my life a lot easier. Now please leave and do not make my life easier. Or the person's going to say, hey, that makes sense. Why don't you take this pile of shit off of my desk with you and go make my life easier? Got all that?